this is going to be, but the basic idea is
2017. What a year it has been. I think I've experienced a little bit of everything this year. Speaking of which, I entered my 20s this year, which is really weird. Adulting is really weird. But having the freedom to have control over your own life is pretty worth it. But anyways, just like every other year, I learned something new. And this year has been one big life lesson. To love and heartbreaks, to happiness and adventures, my life was full of them the last 365 days. Everything life had to offer this year, I went for it. Looking back, I don't regret any of it, because no matter if it was good or bad, or didn't last, it helped shape me into who I am right now. But one of the biggest things I've overcome this year is letting go of my past. For those of you who know what I went through, know how difficult it was for me to move on from it. And let me tell you, it is one of the greatest feelings that it doesn't have control over me anymore. And shout out to that one person who helped me get out of that. Which brings me to the next thing I've learned. And that is, not everyone is meant to stay in your life, no matter how good they were to you. And that is okay. A wise person once told me, maybe the universe wants you to find yourself before it sends you the person you're meant to be with. And from that point on, my little heartbroken soul took all that love that I was pouring into people who didn't deserve it into myself. I started working on myself and my self-love. And honestly, I've never been any happier. I'm very content on my own. I'm working towards my goals while living as much as possible. Speaking of living, I've traveled all over. I took chances. I went out of my comfort zone. I've had good and bad adventures, and I've done some pretty crazy shit this year that I would definitely do it all over again in a heartbeat. To all the people who came into my life this year, thank you for being a part of my journey. Thank you for making memories with me, and thank you for a wild 2017. To the people who left, sometimes we weren't meant to stay. Sometimes we outgrow each other, and sometimes our chapter ends, and that is okay. Everyone has a different path to who they're supposed to be, and everyone hits milestones at a different age, and that really opened my eyes this year. Just because something isn't happening for you right now doesn't mean it never will. I'm very proud of who I become this year. I've definitely came out of my shell. If you ask me to adventure, I'll always find some crazy shit to do. But I guess you can say 2017 has taught me to experience as much as you can out of life. Take every chance, go on that adventure, do something that scares the shit out of you, and let yourself fall in love again, even if you're deathly afraid. Because that's living, right? 2017 was a year of really living for me. The lessons I've learned, I'll always keep with me, and all the memories I'll never forget. 2018 is going to be a big one. Am I ready? Probably not. But I am excited for the future, and to continue to share my journey with all of you. Goodbye 2017, you were a great one. 2018, bring it on.